All right, good morning, guys. Yeah, I know the Volkswagen squeeze, but that everyone knows about that. But people may not know about the Northern Pacific in 1900 or the silver in the 70s or 80s. I mean, there's a lot of historical examples. There's like every decade has its own thing. Yeah, I rebought silver. I also covered GME after hours when it took out this range, this 268, 267 area. That was a good call because it's up, it's gapping up. I reshorted small when it failed VWAP in early pre-market, but it's like a small starter, like quarter size, with a wide stop. So. And cost the same thing. I shorted small. I was watching these things like when like 10 a.m. local time. I don't know what's in the East Coast time, US, like 4 a.m. or something. When the ECNs opened up. And the AMC also small starter pre-market, but looks like I'm gonna get stopped out of this thing very soon. All right. So far I have oh wow, NVAX. That's some news. Vaccine news. Potential EP today. I'm not gonna touch it, but oh, Seabird is fading. Oh well. All right. So let's see here. Yes. Is this day 1 on GME? I see what you mean. It's technically been going sideways. Yeah, I see what you mean, but I'll trade it a bit differently. If I see a good setup, I will trade it. Like the range of this thing is so big, like you know, it's very lucrative to trade it. All right. Hopefully these you know, like orders and things don't lag out of the gate. That would be super annoying. Are these stocks still restricted at Robinhood and these other brokers? Partly. They're back? Okay. No, they can buy. Limited buying? What does limited buying mean? How many shares? Oh, okay. Okay. Wait, are you kidding me? So for example, if you have Robinhood, you can't buy more than 5 shares of GME. Okay. All right, yeah. Or like what? 55 shares of AAL? Okay. All right. Yeah, this is crazy. Like, and it never ends. It's like keeps coming. There's always there's so many like new plays all the time. Right. So I'm gonna watch like opening range lows and stuff like that on some of these stocks, costs and GME. Cost is not bouncing pre-market like GME is. Like cost is kind of sluggish. I think, you know, we'll see. And AMC's yeah, well, everything I'm gonna look opening. Oh, BT, nice gap up from yesterday. I just realized I need to log on to Interactive Brokers. Mara, I got filled 15% of my shares on my order. MSTR, great entry yesterday. This thing is just straight up. Ethereum 2, SI2, all the crypto related names are up. Only one I'm kicking myself over is Overstock. I sold it because I thought everything was gonna tank. All right. And silver, nice gap up. I only rebought half size yesterday since I had a much wider stop. So instead of 400,000 shares, I have 200,000, which sucks. But I don't know what this intraday tank was all about, but it happened, and yeah. Yep, and Happy New Year. Yep. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. SEC to protect retail investors from manipulative trading. That's just so stupid. To protect retail investors from manipulative trading, but they never protect the hedge funds from manipulative trading. Oh god, so stupid. So stupid. Yeah, weird how we talk. Okay, good luck, guys. Merry Christmas and happy profits to all. Alright, looks like I got stopped out of starter AMC for now. And that's a good thing. The higher these things go, the better. That's the good thing about shorting. All right, very good. Guys, they're all halted. You don't have to ask. If it's not trading, it's halted. That's how these things trade. They have a tick and then they halt. Yeah, CLSK is about to break this head and shoulders pattern. That's true. If it breaks the right side of the bottle, that's a buy, usually. You're laughing now, but you'll see. It's gonna double. I'm not trading it since it's too thin, but you'll see. You'll learn. You'll learn to trade the head and shoulders pattern. Especially if it's the right sector. VIX is rising, yeah. It is. Headless pattern. Tiger, what's going on there? Yeah, I don't see a setup. Futu, yeah, maybe a few more days. No, cost is gapping down. No, 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 no. I have like 1/10 size on it. Oh. GME straight down. And there goes the bids on GME. Rinse and repeat of yesterday. Let's see if how this bounce works out. The problem is these things are so fast. Like I mean only half size. And costs I have like 10 size. Yeah, and don't chase these things. Like we're gonna rip in your face. The one time you chase, it rips back in your face, and when you don't chase, that's when it would have worked. That's how the world works. It's rigged. They know. I don't know who they are, but they do know. Spies. Yeah, we're kind of getting some follow through selling now. Like the warning signs have been here for a few weeks, but still things have been holding up really well. But yeah, I do think we're gonna get a pullback. There's just too many red flags. Too many, like leaders have been selling, and we get like massive speculation by retail traders. It's funny the speculation comes after 10 years of a bull market. After the market's gone up for 10 years, that's when the mania starts. It's like history repeating. Not saying this is a top, but it's, for a short mid-term, I don't think the market is gonna do well. But a year, 2 years from now, I have no idea. Well, it's actually it hasn't been long after since the last pullback. We had a 30% crash like less than a year ago. But I'm talking like about like a bad market that's bad for years and years. Like 2007, 2008 was the last time the market actually went down for a prolonged amount of time. No, Koss, are you kidding me? I hate this stock. No. It was so hard to get fills. And I did tiny size pre-market, like tiny size. I mean, it was very liquid. Hopefully it gets back to VWAP later. Yep, I know. Tesla. On the daily, it looks fine. It's looked like it's holding. Actually, it looks fine on the 62. But if it loses this series of higher lows, which also coincides with being where the 20-day is, yeah, we'll see. That is the stock. That is the stock. I think if Tesla starts pulling back, that's when the speculation money is gonna stop too. But we'll see. I just trade these ranges. That's what I do. Good thing we don't have to pretend to be rocket scientists. We don't need to, write 50-page, analyst reports on stuff we like or don't like. We don't have to invest our egos in a thesis. It's just, if we think it's gonna go down and it goes up, we just get out of it. That's it. And if we like something that's going down, again, we get out of it. That's it. We have such an advantage over, like, quote unquote professionals. Such a huge advantage. See where this GME wants to go. So far it looks like it's reclaiming VWAP. But it would be epic if it went to $1,000. That would be epic. That would be insane. Bingo. Yeah, it's holding up so far. I'm still short it, we'll see. If it closes strong, or if it stops me out, I'll just get out, obviously. I added a little bit to GME since it looks like it's failing VWAP for now. Guys, let's, you know, the chat rules are very simple. You should have all followed the instructions on the screen. Let's keep the random questions and comments to after the first 30 minutes have passed. Because we're all a little bit too busy right now. FRSX building a flag, yeah, potentially. Yeah, this Futu and Tiger, I think they need at least 3 to 5 more days. And that other one too, someone mentioned just now, FRSX. You know, they need more time, I think. ENDP is going? Oh yeah, it is. Wow, nice breakout. Wow, that's, yeah, okay. With Malincrot. Oh, this is bankrupt. What's the other one? Tiva, right? These opioid stocks. Tiva is kind of building a flag. All right. Tiva is not opioid stock. Yeah, no, they do opioids also. Well, let's just say it traded like a couple of years ago. It traded in sync with all the opioid stocks, so that's all that matters. Business model doesn't matter. Yeah, I know they manufacture drugs, but I guess they also manufacture opioids, among with a bunch of other drugs. The tricky part with these stocks today is the SSR is on. It's so hard to, you know, get fills on these things. SPE, opening range break. SPE is inside of a range. Maybe this will be the day Tesla will go down. No idea. It's right on the 20. But on the 60-minute, it looks a bit vulnerable. Like if it loses this series of higher lows, but always it's range bound. It's very easy to get chopped up. So you know, it's not really an obvious trade. But I have a starter, I have a tight stop, and we'll see where it goes. Bingo. Oh, is it gonna stop me out? Oh, it's probably gonna stop me out. CMPS. Oh, it's a mushroom stock, right? About to break out. I don't know. It doesn't look like that to me. But ARLO. Yeah, I see what you see. It's a bit choppy, but yeah, it's a flag. But yeah. Jagex is breaking this range. Oh wait, cost is coming back to VWAP. Nice. Oh, looks like the markets are reclaiming since my little UXY position is, or actually it's not a little, it's pretty big. Yep, spies are ticking higher. Guys, I keep seeing questions, people asking for advice. It's not like we are assholes, but you know, there. Look at my stream. There's some text in the lower part somewhere here. You know, follow those instructions. There's a reason they are there. You will get to the chat rules among other things, and the chat rules are very simple and very clear. It's not like a moderators are being an asshole to you. Oh, I think I got stopped out of Chagix. That's oh, that's funny. What a piece of shit. It's like they knew. It's like they knew about my stops. Fuckers. I only had 400,000 shares. I didn't even have full size. Well, what can I say? Must have been the Citadel algos. There's a reason this Ken Griffin guy is so rich. He knows. He is they. He just got a little bit richer, thanks to me. Mm. Am I in? Did I get filled more on costs? Oh, I still have like half size, third size on costs. No, quarter size. Never mind. Kenny boy. Yes, no, I haven't seen many long setups for weeks and weeks. Some random like these hot stocks like crypto and some stuff like that, but it's been slim pickings. I don't like where the market is. I think we need a pullback badly. Like, I mean, really, I do. Just reset the sentiment and you know, reset the charts. You know, get some new basis on stocks and. Because the action we've seen, you know, it's usually not something you see at the beginning of a bull run, right? But who knows? We gotta take it one day at a time. I'm just following setups, like that's what I'm trying to do. Just trying to keep it simple. Yes, absolutely. Before pullbacks and corrections, there are lots of breakout failures. Yep, exactly. There's a lack of setups and there's a lot of breakout failures. That's exactly how it is. And sometimes you also get like a lot of speculation in the smaller stocks like we're having now. Well, actually, it's not the smaller ones that are mainly having speculation. It's the like mid and large caps, but also many of the smaller ones too. Oi. Apple, Facebook, Amazon, Google. Mega caps don't look too good. Google actually looks fine. And Microsoft looks fine too. Never mind. It's a mixed bag. It's yeah. Can't get too bullish or can't get too bearish. Just have to take one setup at a time. So MSDR is a home run from yesterday though. And I even sized down on it before they closed because they were gonna have earnings. They had earnings after hours. Like it doesn't matter since they're trading on Bitcoin and they've been showing relative strength. So they're not really trading on earnings. Oh, CCIV what's doing? Yep, it's on the move. Corsair. Yeah, it's getting tighter. If market pulls back, is there more money moving into crypto? Why? Why would their money be moving into crypto if the market pulls back? Usually, if the market pulls back, crypto also pulls back because speculation money takes a step back when the market pulls back. Is Bitcoin up because of Musk? Really? What did he say? What did he say? This GBTC is so wide. Yeah, this is the day. I missed it. I missed it when it bounced off the 50-day perfectly. That was the entry. And yeah, now it's straight up. Dogecoin. What is this Dogecoin? Isn't that like a fraud cryptocurrency? Like, what's the thing? Is it legit? I'm so bad at cryptos. I did research on cryptos like 2-3 years ago. Oh yeah, Bitcoin. Yeah. It's a choke coin. Yeah, it's a legit crypto that's a joke. Okay. Okay. It's the future. Okay. How many should I buy? Yeah, the things we are seeing right now, and the same thing with Bitcoin. Like, why were none of these people bearish or sorry bullish on this thing 6 months ago when a Bitcoin was a bargain, right? But now that the price has tripled or quadrupled, now everyone's getting bullish on it. It's just how it works, right? You have a really big edge. Not following the crowd. And this is how it works, right? Yeah, price leads sentiment. It's true. Price drives the narrative. Down here, no one liked it, and now up here, everyone's liking it. Okay, what's a doggy coin? What is this thing? Doggy coin US dollar. What is this thing? Okay. What's the volume on it? 600 million, but it's only 50. Oh, 0.05. Oh, okay. So the dollar volume is really low on this thing. So looks like his Tesla. It's right on a 20-day. Right on a 20-day. VMAR. Oh yeah, didn't I do deep fundamental research on this thing? Oh, where is Tupperware? Okay, it's still holding up. I was? Was I going to buy a VMAR boat? I don't remember. No, the thing is, I'd love to have an electric boat, but I don't think the electric or like the electrification in the boat world hasn't advanced as much as in the car world, so they're like 10 years behind. There's very little electrical choice in the boat world, unfortunately. But it would be nice because boats are fairly noisy, so much more than cars. So electrification, like like going on the water with with very little sound. That would be awesome. Charging stations at harbors, yeah. Or you're gonna have these battery switching stations. I think battery switching may also be a thing. Especially for boats that need much bigger capacity than cars. Like you know, they take a lot more energy to move. Yeah, I know. NIO switches batteries. It's pretty cool. Getting stranded? No, because you're not gonna charge your boat with the sun. You're gonna charge it at the like at the marina at your docking space, or you're gonna have a battery switching stations. It's the same thing like going to the gas station. This GME doesn't look too strong right now. Hydrogen? Yeah, I don't know. Some people are bullish hydrogen and some people are really, really bearish. I have no idea. It's like, you know, electrical cars 10 years ago. Like, so many people were really, really skeptical, so I have no idea. I'm not an expert. I know Elon is very anti-hydrogen cars. Wonder why? I wonder why. But like, if he really wants to save the world like he claims to, like, shouldn't he be like bullish on anything that could help with, you know, clean energy, renewable energy? I don't know. I have no idea. It's less efficient. Yeah, some of the big car manufacturers are betting on hydrogen. That's true. But I guess it makes more sense in maybe bigger trucks and stuff like that. At least from what I've read, it doesn't make as much sense in like regular cars. But I don't know. That's just what I've read. Hydrogen submarines. Beam? What did you ask about Beam? I don't know what the question was about Beam. Why do I time you out today, BB? I don't know what it means. If you mean why the moderators have muted you, I don't know. Because you have broken the chat rules, I guess. That's the only way you get muted. Need more mods? Yeah, I do need. I think I don't know what the like recommendations are, but I feel like you need one moderator per 100 people, I guess. Or maybe not, I don't know. Actually, today it's been pretty clean. Yeah, I know. David, no one likes you. If Beam could be a good short, I don't see a good shorting setup here. I don't. I don't see a setup there. Sense is building a nice flag on the hourly. Yeah, it is. David is your best friend. He's my best friend too. What a coincidence. He's my only friend, but still, he's my best friend also. This chat is under complete censorship. What the hell are you talking about? Censorship? What is it that is censored here? Can you give me an example what we are censoring here? What? He's just mad he got muted. We have there's like literally like 3 or 4 chat rules, and nothing of them has to do with free speech. I'm pretty sure we're not censoring anyone. Yeah, it's a cult. It's not a chat. It's a cult. Why is a moderator called Stock Daddy? Because he likes stocks and he's also a father. That's why. Yeah, the only censoring we do is lazy people who haven't read the chat rules, or are ignoring the chat rules. That's the only censoring we do. It's very simple. Like let's go through the chat rules here. Okay. Yeah, it's the usual stuff. Like I haven't written the usual like the basic stuff everyone knows about anyways, like political stuff, racism, sexism, the usual stuff. Like this is it. It's here. No unnecessary chatter in the first 30 minutes after market opens. Strictly business, right? No pumping stocks. No politics. I should add no sexism, racism, or blah blah blah. That stuff. But honestly, like if you don't get those things, it's a permaban anyway. No asking, do you like stock ABC? Or just writing a ticker in the chat. Elaborate what setup you see or what your thoughts are, then ask for feedback or opinion. If you put in no effort or thought process yourself, no one will be willing to help you. And if you want to do some random chatting with other traders, there's a Discord. And there's a link here if you click. If you want to chat with other traders off streaming hours. Like these are the chat rules. Yeah, I should put in the I should put it in my like bio, or not bio, but yeah, I don't know what's called in Twitch. It's like a documentation or a manual. I always read the manual because there's always, not always, but a lot of times there is actually nuggets of very important information there. But it's usually like only one thing, one tip or trick. Nope, unfortunately my mom doesn't let me have a dog. I can't have a lot of things. And she only allows me to play with Lego once per week. That's why my Lego build is going so slow. No, you mean when it's my mom getting a mansion? EH. Oh, this one. What's happening here? It's down 4 days in a row. What's your edge on something like this? It's down. This is the 4th down day in a row. Like, what's your edge on something like this? I would never short this thing here ever. I see no edge. You hit 1,000% gain since February 25. That's great. That's what 11 months, 1,000%. That's absolutely insane. Yeah, NVAX. I passed on it. Like I had a chance to buy it. Like I ignored it out of the gate, but then I looked at it like when it was here. I was like, nah, maybe if it goes sideways for a few hours. And yeah, here we are. It's probably gonna go to like 500 or 1,000 or something. In this market, you never know. You are up 40% this month? That's insane. Yeah, a lot of people are having great months. Obviously because the market has been really, really good, but yeah, a lot of people are having great, great months. But that's the point. If the market is good, you're supposed to make great returns. That's a good thing. And not everyone is making these, great returns. Even if you go Wall Street bets, there are people blowing up every day. People are blowing up there every day, and they post about it. So even in a market like this, not everyone is making good money. That's why it's so important to have setups and risk management. Entry rules. You have setups with specific entry and exit rules, stop loss management, profit taking, position sizing. All of these things. I told my wife about your gains yesterday. I think they set the bar too high. Should have shut my mouth. Oh, so now she expects gains like that from you, or what? Solo. Oh, I forgot about Solo. How's this thing doing? It's still setting up. It's lagging. What is FUV doing? Blink. What's this one doing? Pulling back. Chumia. What's this one doing? It's holding up well. It's probably gonna go to 100 or something. SIRC. I don't see anything here. PDD is strong. How do I manage my emotions? What do you mean how I manage my emotions? I don't know. Just stick to your setups. Stick to your rules. That's how you manage positions. You should always know where your entry is gonna be, where your exit is gonna be, what your profit targets are, and what your position sizing is gonna be. And everything else falls in place. You don't need a trading psychologist. You won't have a discipline problem. If you have a specific setup, all of these things fall into place. It's like magic. It really is like magic. As close to magic as you can come. This NVAX is actually, oh man, it's breaking out of a, like, yeah. I'm kicking myself right now. I should have done the opening range highs on it. I should have. I should have. I should have. You? Yeah, it is setting up again. It's holding up really well. Yep. What's Airbnb doing? Didn't I just look at it? Oh, yeah. It's still higher than where I sold it. How I do my taxes? I don't know what I'm supposed to say there. I show all the tickers I traded, the P&L on it, and then I get the tax document, and then I get the the amount I need to pay in taxes. Sometimes I do buy pullbacks if I miss the entry. Sometimes I do. Like for example, this Mara yesterday. I bought the breakout here, right? And then it did pull back. I still had my order in. I was hoping it would come back, but I only got filled like, yeah, I had an order for 200,000 shares at 1946. I only got filled on like 20,000 shares at first, like 10%, and it came back. I got filled on another 10,000 shares. It never traded lower. I was the one holding it up here, and then now it's higher. So yeah, if I really like something, I'm willing to buy it on a pullback. Usually I let it go. NVAX, buy NVAX if it pulls back to VWAP. Yeah, maybe. If it gets back to 200, yeah, maybe. Not sure. Well, I am paying someone to do them for me. I mean, this cost is insane. It's still 70%. Like a 10-day moving average is 70% lower. And GME, the 10-day moving average is 57% lower. And yesterday it was like 65-70% lower. It's crazy, like, ugh. I use linear chart. Yes, because it's better. Most of the time I like linear charts more, but if I need a higher resolution, especially on stocks that have gone down a lot in a short amount of time, then I sometimes use the logarithmic just to get a higher resolution. Or if I like need to get perspective on a move, like GME, which is up like 10,000% in the last 6 months. You know, I guess I click on a logarithmic chart to see how it acted before. But mostly I just use the linear because I think it's better. It doesn't matter. Again, it's one of these things. It doesn't really matter. Just make it work for you. People always ask me about these moving averages. They say EMA, exponential. It doesn't matter. Use whatever you want. Just make it work for you. Big red what? Wow, that is a big red beep. Wow. Is there a hit piece or something? Oh, what the hell is going on? What was the news on this thing? Anyone know? IRTC, let's see. Why haven't the market crashed yet? Yeah, it may take a few times. Nuskis, 14. I don't see any news on IRTC. Let's see. Let's look here. Why? Nope, I can't see any news. That's a yeah. Man, today is so slow compared to yesterday. Yesterday was insane. Today, well, actually, there are like a lot of things going on, but it feels so slow compared to yesterday. Let's see, GME is testing VWAP again, or about to, depending on if you include the intraday or sorry pre-market data or not. Baird analyst compares. Is it an analyst comment? Oh, wow, that analyst has some juice. Why would the moderators mute Point Boob? I literally asked for news, and he posted the news from the 25th. Oh, so it's not from today. No, guys, it needs to be from today. I mean, what was the something happened here today? 10:12, no, 10:13. Something hit the market. Maybe it was a filing. I'm too lazy to check. If you give the wrong answer, it's a ban on a wrong answer to what? And honestly, did you see the news that Citron Research is gonna stop covering shorts? I mean, it has to be some kind of a sign. Wouldn't it be ironic when all these shorts get blown out that that's when the market goes down? It's literally how it happens, and it happens to the reverse too. When the markets go down and everyone gives up, that's when the market bottoms. It's fascinating to see. I don't know. I have no idea, but it's usually, these are not the things you see at a market bottom, obviously. These are usually like all of this froth and these stupid meme stocks and all the pumping going on, and it's just, ugh. Like it's not healthy. It's not healthy. Citron, nah, most of his he had some that were good, but 90% of his reports were really, really shitty. Muddy Waters is much better, but even he has some bad ones. But Muddy Waters had some really big ones. The second day I traded ever, back in May 2011, Muddy Waters hit Snuff. It's a Chinese, like a forest company or whatever it was. That thing went down 90% in a few sessions and got delisted. I remember Paulson Funds lost like 800 million or so on it. Like they hadn't done their due diligence on it. It was a total fraud. And Muddy Water, yeah, Sino Forest, SNOFF. Yeah, and Luckin. Luckin was also Muddy Waters. So he's much better. Like Citron, his short theses are so bad. Oh, this like there's a lot of valuation stuff, and it's sometimes I don't even know what his short thesis is. Yeah, exactly. Citron, he used to be good back in the day from what I read when he was stock lemon. You're absolutely right. Then he got sloppy. He got a following and he realized it's more profitable to do these shitty like short pieces and front run them and just cover into the first dip when your audience all start selling and shorting the name. When he got a following that was big enough that he could move the markets, that's when he realized like it's much more profitable just put hack jobs out there and just scalp them than fighting real fraud. It's all about incentives. You can't trade at the parting too hard. Yeah, exactly. Like valuation calls, like valuation matters, but sometimes it won't matter for many, many years. That's the problem. And many companies, they can be like extremely highly valued, but a high valuation, what happens is a self-reinforcing mechanism. Like if you have a company like Tesla is a prime example. Like people have thought this thing is, that thing is overvalued for a long, forever. The stock has always been expensive, and it has helped them, do some good raises, capital raises and stuff like that at high valuations, which has helped them succeed. So you could argue it's still really expensive. There's no one that can convince me like Tesla shares are not no-split territory. There's no one that can like they have at least 10 years of perfect execution priced in. But that's the big irony of it. Since the stock is so expensive, they can get really good financing terms. They can do races at really good, high prices, which will help them succeed even more. I can't believe GME hasn't done an offering yet. What the hell, man? What are they waiting for? I know they don't need cash. They actually have a pretty good balance sheet, but I mean, really, it's just, oh my god. Like they could with the money they could raise, they could literally turn the company around. They could venture like into some new business model or something, because their current business model is dying. Like, there's a reason people are short. These hedge funds were shorting the stock so heavily because it's a dying business model. But now with the stock so high, they can do an extremely big offering. What's the market cap on this thing now, by the way? Is it 23 billion on GME? They could easily raise $1 billion up here. Yeah, 22, 23 billion. They could easily raise $1 billion out here, up here. It's insane. What the hell are you waiting for? Unbelievable. Management consult. I don't know what the management. Oh, you mean like I should tell people, companies when they should raise money? No one will underwrite What do you mean underwrite GME at these levels? It's free money for everyone, for the investment bank, for the company. Oh, you mean okay, I see what you mean. No one will buy the offering. Maybe the shorts will. Maybe the shorts will. The shorts that are stuck. Oh, they're in a 14-day. Oh, okay. Okay, that's why. So they can't do an offering, okay? Hexo building a flag on the hourly. Let's see. Yeah, I think it needs a few more days. What's this Tilray doing? Oh, Tilray's looking juicy, man. Oh, if it can just go sideways for a few more days, I may get another opportunity to get in on this thing after I got shaken out before, like earlier this week. Holy shit. IKEA is a private company. Family, I think it's family owned. Yep. Some of these names, they're actually bouncing off the 10-day moving averages on the 60-minute or 10 and 20, I guess. Interesting. Workhorse, it's the yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, look, I mean, it may not be a start of a pullback. Who knows? I have no idea. I'm just, saying the odds. I think the odds favor a pullback in the short term, or like short to mid term. But don't take it as gospel, right? Follow price action. Follow the price. Oh, what did Fisker do, by the way? Okay. QS, what's this one doing? Yep. QS. Remember when we thought QS was an insane stock when the QS was up like 1000% in a month? All of these stocks, they're gonna look like this, eventually, like GME, COS, AMC. But the question is, that's the eternal question. How high can they go first? That's the $10 million question. That is the big question. Oh, MGI, it's another coin-related name, or crypto-related name. MoneyGram. They have yeah, they're somehow crypto-related. That's why it's up. Yeah, I saw Solo. I'm gonna pass on it. For now, I don't know. Woozy is a good setup. For what? Good setup for what? I don't see a setup here. If bounces off the 20 days is a setup for you, well, you can trade it. It's not one of my setups. Not one of my setups. How much exposure? Not much. I'm maybe 40, maybe 50% long, but it's mostly market uncorrelated stuff. Like I have silver, I have like these coin crypto related names mostly. I do have some like market correlated names, but not many. It's mostly like silver and crypto related stuff that I'm long. And technically I am long UVXY, but it's like being short the market in a way, so it doesn't, I don't count it as a long, even though it is a long, but it's a bet on the market will go down. Dada. Next week, yeah, absolutely. It's actually starting to look really nice. It's surfing the 20. It's getting tighter. Yeah, looks it's starting to look good. Big revenue growth. You know, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's not super linear, but if it can tighten up a bit more and break out on volume, it could still be a good setup, I think. I can't believe how tight this Nvidia is. It's gonna make an insane move once it breaks one way or another. Just getting tighter and tighter. We tried to break down here, tried to break out here, tried to break down a couple of times, tried to break out a couple of times. But it's still range bound. It can't get out of that range. And once that range resolves, it's gonna be a big move, I think. I really believe that. The Snapchat is one of the better looking setups in the large cap space. But other than Snapchat, there's not that many good looking setups. PDD is one. I really hope this can go sideways a few more days. Maybe, yeah, it's not that many good looking setups. Most things just need more time and, you know, tighten up and shape up. TTD, this, yeah, they all need to tighten up a bit. And more sideways. They all need more sideways. Maybe the market won't pull back. Maybe we just grind sideways and then in a few weeks, maybe we start getting setups again. I don't know. The only thing I know right now for sure is that there are not many good setups. There are a few, but usually, you know, like I've said before, like I don't like it when there's only a few setups. I like it when there are many setups. That's when you usually get good markets, when a lot of things are breaking out, not just when there's a few things here and there. Doesn't mean you can't trade them, but you know, it may not be the best time to be aggressive. That's all. VXRT, what's this? Yeah, the entry was like last week or earlier this week. When is that number from? Is that number from today? The 11 billion? Because short interest is updated twice per month. So if it's not from today, it's useless. S3 partners, okay. I don't know who they are, but if they say so, I don't know. Oh, looks like this COS is Alright, got stopped out of my third size, or actually it was like quarter size, COS from pre-market. Okay, good. The higher they go, the better. Very good. I would love to see this thing go to 200 plus. I'm so happy I covered COS yesterday. I just, you know, really happy. I thought it was gonna bounce back to VWAP intraday, but it never did. So I was frustrated at first. But now I'm really happy. Let these things go. Because I was just thinking like keeping like half of what, like the share, like the most of my position, and just have a break even stop and, you know, just wait it out. But I would have like gotten stopped out soon. Or at least I wouldn't be happy right now if I'd done that. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy I did that. LXRX, yeah, maybe a bit more time. GME bounced perfectly off the 10-day. Well, actually, it didn't. If you look at it here, well, actually, it did. Wait. Yeah, no, never mind. It did. It did. Yeah, it looks like. Yeah, it did. Yep, that 10-day. That's what I tell you. That should be the target. 10 and the 20 usually. Yeah, I saw some screenshots. Some of the Robin Hooders got their positions liquidated on GME. Their longs were liquidated near the lows of the day. Holy fuck, man! Imagine. I mean, it's ridiculous. Oh my god. Oh my god. And the more I read about it, I understand why they did that, why they had to limit the trading, because, you know, from I'm not pretend to understand it, but I read some Twitter threads. The way money is settled in margin accounts, they had to do it. Like they had to do it. But what they really failed at doing is communicating why. That's why people are so pissed, because there was no communication from the company. No one knew what the hell is going on. If they had just communicated it, hey, we're forced to do it. It's like we risk blow, or like our clearing firm risks blowing up. Yeah, communication is so important. Holy shit. Like I see a lot of things like that are like people get pissed because things are poorly communicated. There's so many issues that are avoided and resolved if it just communication was better. Especially if you have a company, you really need to communicate well. So important. Yeah, exactly. Well, chat support, have they turned that off? I've been in touch with IB, both via chat and via on the phone. Plug higher lows. Well, yeah, Plug has been building higher lows for a few days now. It takes 10 attempts. I don't know. I reached them on like pretty fast. Yeah, the chat, I couldn't figure out at first how to contact them, but then I figured it out. $400 on E-Trade. Holy shit. $2. I called them a couple of weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago, and it took me, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, 5? Nah, maybe not. I don't know. It wasn't too long, 10 minutes. First time I gave up, I didn't, I waited for a few minutes, I'm like, fuck it. And then next time I really had to get a hold of them, and it took me like maybe 10 minutes. And they solved my problem. Yeah, but also IB, they are in the process of moving those accounts to like Hungary and Ireland and all of these places. So I mean, right now is there, and it hasn't been 100% smooth. So it's like not entirely their fault, but yeah, I get it. It's frustrating. I don't like. I don't know how it was like a month ago before the migrations, but I think there's right now has been like a temporary spike in people who want to get hold of the support. Tesla is staying below VWAP for now. Looks like it's about to break another range to the downside. UXY, you have a 20 target on it. Why are you so bearish on UXY? In this market, why can't it go to 200? Like it did back in March last year. Nah, now I get it. Yeah, I agree. It would be nice if it gets going now. I have a very big position since it had this range break 2 days ago. I had 400,000 shares at one point. No, wait. How many shares did I have? Wait. No, I had 800,000 shares. Right now I have 720,000 shares. So I have a pretty decent position. If it goes to 20, I'll be a very, very happy guy. Yeah. Yeah, Tesla, I did add a little bit more. I'm short 15,000 shares now. But I also tightened up my stops a little bit. Cos, don't they like make headphones? I think I owned a Cos headphone once, like 15 years ago. It was the cheapest one I could afford. I was gonna go to a LAN party and I needed headphones, so I bought the absolutely cheapest ones. Yeah, DreamHack Winter 2005, I think it was. Yep. I don't know if it's still the largest, but back then it was the largest by far in the world. DreamHack. I'm gonna show you some pictures from that. Yeah, DreamHack Winter 2005. I'm gonna prove you guys. Where is that picture? This is how I slept for like 2 nights. And my buddies, they put a candy box and a Coke can on my head. I was asleep when this was taken. This is literally how I slept for 2 nights. And my diet was a lot of chips and chilled cola. Good times. Is it Cos headphones? Let's see. It's too hard to see. This is like a 2005 phone camera, I think. Good times. "2005 phones, yeah, maybe it was one of those digital cameras. People, yeah, like yeah, before phone cameras were good enough. Yeah, CRT monitors, good times. Cancer in the eye. That's what CRT stands for. Cancer right in the eye. Here. CRT. Cancer right in the eye. Wait, 2 T's. This is what CRT monitors. Good times. Whoa. Of course you had to bring your own monitor. How the hell are you gonna get like I don't know how big it was, maybe 10,000 participants? Where are you gonna get 10,000 monitors for people? It's so much easier today. Today, you know, even you can get a really decent gaming laptop that's or you can get like these gaming chassis that are not large at all. But back then you had these CRT monitors and you had these big chassis and nothing was wireless. You had wires everywhere. It was such a mess, man. BMW stands for Brings Me Women. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Did my mom? No, it was my friend's. I think like my friend's uncle or someone. We were like, there was like 3 or 4 of us. I mean, there were like more of us from the same school. But in our car, there were like 3 or 4 of us, and then was like friend's uncle or something that drove us. I don't remember. Maybe it was his mom, my friend's mom. I don't remember. Is Tilray going? Yeah, this breaking out on that 60-minute range. On Atlas Discord, who is Atlas? It's Kern. Kern, yeah. What or who is Atlas? Zach Morris? Who or what is Zach Morris? I have no idea. I mean, who are these people? I really have no idea. Made 22 million AMC. He went to Bayside High School. Okay, good to know. They're pumpers, okay. QQQs! That means my UVXYs are doing really, really well. Actually, they're not doing that well. They're below today's highs, but yeah. Come on. Let's get this thing moving. So far, like the market has been really, really resilient, but there's been cracks. Like every day we see new cracks under the surface. So, you know, makes you think, right? Makes you think. But I do know for sure this may not be a good time to like aggressively buy breakouts. Except for like in select sectors. Like I bought some breakouts yesterday. I bought BTBT, but this is like a micro cap crypto related stocks, very small position. I bought Ethereum, this Ethereum Trust, and I bought MSTR. MSTR is an epic one. Unfortunately, I did size down because they had earnings after hours. I didn't want to risk too much on it, but yeah. Oh, this is also crypto stock. Oh yeah, I forgot about it. It's this IPO. Bum bum bum. This GME is building higher lows intraday. For now. But it's also building lower highs, so it's just in a big range of death for now. Yeah, it is strong. I wonder what happened. I think this GME is gonna have a huge move, like in the last hour. Just either like the last shorts covering over the weekend or the last bidders giving up before the weekend. Question is, which way will it go? I hope it goes higher. I really do. I hope this thing goes 1,000 plus. HYFM. It looks pretty decent. What is this? Supplies control. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it looks okay. It looks pretty decent. Relentless high lows. Cron. Nah, I don't like it. I think it needs more sideways. Or maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm not super excited about it. But I am not. Why like Tilray? I don't like Tilray yet. I think it needs to go sideways a little bit more. Same thing with Crown. Needs to tighten up. Tightness is the key. You need to buy tight setups. That's where edge is gonna be. Generally, there are exceptions, but stick to the tight ones. 11.2 billion short on GME dollars. So how much is that? That's like half of the market cap. So what? If I'm doing my math right, is it like 50%? But I suck at math, so I don't know. Yeah, but the difference this time is it's already squeezed, right? It's already up, thousands and thousands of percent. Like sooner or later, the shorts will, prevail. But yeah, can it go higher? Absolutely. But I don't think like at this point the short interest really matters. Because it's not the shorts that determine if the stock is going higher. It's the added, how long the Wall Street bets crowd can prevail in keep pushing it higher. That's what determines how high the stock is gonna go. Theory looks like yeah, that's why you don't use log scale generally. Because if stock has had a big move up, it shows things are much tighter than they really are. Log charts, I usually use them when something has gone down a lot, like something like BA, maybe. Not BA. It's not a good example. Like something that went down a lot. Pen, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe something has gone down even more. That's usually the only time I use logarithmic charts. QS, but QS hasn't gone down a lot, no. Something has gone down for years and years. Gosh, yeah, that's a triple E. Yes, yes, good example. Thank you. because you know this is a triple ETF. They are always going towards zero. You can't see the chart, right? If you go back to earlier last year, and then you logarithmic, then you can see, oh look, there is actually, it's not a flat line, and then you can you can actually see the chart. But if you use the arithmetic chart, linear chart, you can't see, it's just a flat line. Yeah, that's a good example. You have to use the logarithmic. Now you see, oh, it's a flag, and this is where I bought it, right there on the flag. Good example. Thanks for the XOP gush example. Very good, very good. I didn't. Yeah, I should have known better. A triple ETF. That's what should have popped into my mind. The first thing. Pluggily plugged. What's this one doing? It's holding up. Holding up. Why can't this Chi and me do something like this Chan? Just go straight down. Man, it's been a long stream today. I need a break. Yeah, and yesterday was very long, and today it's also long. Right. Alright guys, thanks for joining, and see you on Monday. Boom, 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 boom. Take care.